Hello everyone, bonjour, bonsoir, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a very fun video. It's going to be me coloring lock extensions that I installed same day on this client's hair. These extensions you're looking at right here are 3 months old, and at 3 months she decided she wanted some fun color for her birthday, and this is what we did. She chose the color and I just executed the color that she wanted, and I'll let you guys know the details on what color I used, the steps that I used to get this color, and I'm also going to talk about the method of same-day lock extensions. I've never really went into detail about this on this channel, but I do have a video where I talked about it, but never like a whole video about it, so stay tuned for that. This is my client's hair for her consultation. So this is the length she was working with, and that is like my max length for same-day extensions, depending on how long you want the extensions to be. So this is the extensions that were made on her head same day using the method that I'm about to show you guys, that I've shown in a previous video. And this is the video right here. I'm sure some of you have already seen it. If you want to go back and watch it, you can. In this video, I showed 3 methods of how I do lock extensions, 3 different methods. You guys can go check it out. So this is pretty much the original method that I've been doing, is adding the pre-made lock to the hair. Now this client in particular had very long hair, so I instant locked her hair and then added the lock extension, give her a little extra bonus length instead of trying to shove all of her length into the lock extension, creating a very unnatural look, or not even unnatural, just really it would leave a lot of frizz on the outside, so I don't do that. So right here is the method that I was telling you guys about. This is what I did to the whole head of the client this video is about. So pretty much I just add the hair, I just keep adding hair, the same way I would make a lock extension, just on the client's head. That's the only difference. And you guys can go watch this video, I'll link it so you guys can see hear the commentary that I had in this video for it. You can go back and watch it. I've done quite a few full heads with this method. I have some on my Instagram. If you guys follow me on Instagram, go to my highlights on Instagram and click same day lock extension. You'll see some other clients that I took pictures of and posted. But yes, if you guys are interested, just go to that video and you will see that whole method and me explaining the 3 methods that I use to do the lock extension. So this is the same day, and that method is what I use to do her entire head. So now let's get into the coloring. So coloring, first I'm using a powder bleach with developer. I'm mixing it up. I like for mine to be pretty creamy, especially when dealing with locks, because for locks it's really important that you do not go all the way inside the shaft of the lock, because it will be hard to get it out at that point. It's not really necessary. For locks, all you have to do really is color the coating or color the surface of the lock itself. You don't have to go inside of the lock to color it. That can cause considerable amount of damage. And even with lock extensions, locks and lock extensions are different in that one is natural hair and one is not natural hair. However, it is still the same concept. You still have a section, you still have a matrix of hair, and how you treat it is gonna decide the longevity of it. So I like to keep it creamy, and I'm going to add it to the hair like painting it. And this was really hard to show you guys everything that I was doing, but I'm going to talk through the steps. So I basically took the bleach and I used the brush. I started with the brush, but I ended up just using my hands and the gloves. But I'm going to just show you guys with one section. I'm going to take it and I'm going to brush it over. I'm not going to squeeze it in. I'm not going to squeeze it in like a sponge, because that would make the bleach go all the way in the hair, and you do not want that with locks because it's hard to get it out. If you miss one spot of bleach, it will eat your hair from the inside out. So I went ahead, I went from the ends of the lock extensions. The last place that I put the bleach is her roots, because the roots of course have heat, and the heat is a catalyst for the reaction, and you don't want that to be the brightest part. So now I'm adding this brand right here. It's called Adore. I say Adore, but I think it may be Adori. I've heard people say Adori. I don't know. To me, that looks like Adore. so that's what I call it, and it is in the color Paprika. So for her locks and the volume of locks that she had, I used 4 of those containers on her hair. Now this right here is the hair that I use to make extensions. I get a lot of questions about what hair do I use, where do I get it from. I purchased this hair from Locs.Sanity. You guys can look her up. That's where I purchased my hair from, and I always make sure that the hair can be dyed. And so this video is kind of an opportunity to also show you guys that the hair can be dyed if done properly. So this is the hair. It's Afro Bolt Kinky Human Hair. I get it from Locs.Sanity. I don't sell the hair, but I do use this hair to make my handmade lock extensions that you guys are able to purchase on Etsy, and or you're able to purchase when you come in and get instant locks, instant same-day extensions done. So back to the color, I've added the Adore Paprika to her hair, and this is what it's looking like. I processed her for 20 minutes. With the bleach, after I added the bleach to her entire head, I processed her for 20 minutes. And then for the color itself, I processed her for another 20 minutes. I don't like to over process hair because that causes damage, and I feel like the reason it's done is not the correct reason. So I try my best to not over process hair because the results will be the results. So it's not necessary to over process. So another tip for coloring locks: rinse, 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 rinse. You cannot rinse enough when it comes to locks that you have bleached and added color to, or one or the other, both, it doesn't matter. You have to rinse all of it out. So you may be at that bowl rinsing for an hour. I'm being dramatic, but 30 minutes you will be at that bowl rinsing because you want to make sure all of it is out. And don't mind my raggedy gloves, guys. They were from a kit or something because my actual color gloves ripped on me because of my nails. But this is the finished product after rinsing. We rinsed for at least 30 minutes, I believe, to get this, because the locks are like sponges. The color is not a creamy color. It's creamy, but it's very watery. The viscosity is not as thick. It's very watery, and of course it's going to go into the locks like a sponge, so you have to squeeze that part. You can squeeze out because it's not bleached. You can squeeze it out because it does go to the middle of the lock and it is not bleached, so you can squeeze that to get it all out. So this is it right here. This is her roots. It looks so good. It's blended very well. So from here, I'm going to retwist her hair. Now, this particular client, she's one of my clients who does not like gel in her hair. We use some gel to for her edges because she has a lot of immature hair around her edges. So we use that to clean it up, give her a sleek look. It was her birthday, so that's the only thing we use the gel for. For the retwisting part, I only use oil. And you guys like to ask, what oil do I use? It just depends on the client, depends on what their hair needs. Just for maintaining the health of the hair, I like to stick to light, very light oils like jojoba, grapeseed. What else? Moringa, of course. Oils like that, I like to stick to those just for the maintaining the health of the hair. So here we're done retwisting. She dried for 45 minutes to an hour. I don't like to over dry either. I like to dry just enough to get the bulk of the water out. I don't like to get the hair crispy, if you know what I mean. So here it's all done. It looks so good. I love this color on her. It's beautiful. I'm glad she chose it. It looks so good. So from here, I'm going to style her hair, give her a little bit of a up and down style that she can manipulate when she gets home. Like I told you guys, this is for her birthday. She wanted to get this color, and we got her the color. My favorite part is her roots. They look so good. And that is it. If you guys want to see more of my work, and you guys, I know I don't post on here often, at least not as often as I used to at one point, but I try to post more on social media like Instagram and Facebook. So if you guys don't follow my Instagram or Facebook, please follow, because I post on there more than I post on YouTube now, because it does take more work to post on YouTube. If you guys are not familiar with video editing and uploading and importing and exporting, it is quite a bit of work to post. So sometimes, with as busy as my life is, I try to just give you guys some content on Instagram. So make sure you're following me there. And then when I have some time, I edit, because I like to enjoy whatever I'm doing. If I don't enjoy it, it's probably not going to get done. So if I enjoy it, it's going to get done. You guys are going to get it. So when I have some time, some downtime, I enjoy editing, like right now, and doing my voiceovers and sharing my work with you guys and sharing the information that could help you if you're doing this yourself or you're having someone else do it for you. But that is it, guys. I thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I thank you for supporting. Thank you for all of you guys who are members, those of you who follow me on social media, those of you who book me, those of you who travel across the country just to sit in my chair. It's amazing, 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 amazing. And I thank you so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.